Let's talk about when you are desperate for them to change. Okay. Now, I'm going to be the first to share my experience. A lot of times, some people come back repenting. Some people come back wanting to do the God thing, wanting to be equally yoked. And then some people come back unrepentant. Okay. And there's a lot of reasons why the Lord will allow them to come back unrepentant, because biblically sanctified believer can sanctify the unbeliever. So that's one thing. Okay, so your participation in their transformation plays a big part. Okay, however, I see people all the time, it's almost like they want to rush this process. I need you to understand that their transformation can sometimes take years. Okay, yes, it can take years, because oftentimes God is dealing with the pace that they're learning. So if your spouse is a little slow at learning things about God, learning things about God than you, then you're going to have to develop the fruit of the Spirit. See, people believe that if I get my man back, if I get my wife back, life will be great. You have to understand that all of this comes with warfare, and you were just awakened to the warfare that was there all along. But their transformation is like a pretty lengthy process. The only reason why I say that, because you have to look at yourself. There are some things that took a while for you to let go of. There are some things that took a while, that you're still struggling with, even from childhood, right? So their process is the same way. I've seen situations where it looks like nothing is happening. He is still the same person. You do not know. I'm gonna tell you, you do not know what God is dealing with this person. You don't know. Okay, I want you to understand that their change is never your assignment. Your intercession is the assignment, because while you are literally watching them fight their own demons, God himself is literally fighting yours. Okay, the control, everything that you're dealing with on the inside, everything that's bubbling out, God is delivering you too. So this is it's almost like a two-in-one. Both of y'all are being worked on at the same time. I think the biggest thing that I see a lot of people when they get saved and they do what God wants and they begin to stand, you get this spiritual pride about yourself. You begin to look at your spouse as if, okay, well, you're the one in the wrong. This is what's gonna happen to you. I'm doing right. And that is called spiritual pride. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that blocks a lot of restoration, because it's almost like you're looking at them like you're better than them, when that's not true, because you're just in a place where God has healed you more. Doesn't make you better than them. You just allow God to heal you. But if you were still broken, you would have still been making the same broken choices that they're making right now. So what I want you to understand is this: you're not waiting for them to change. This is where people mess up at. Like, it's almost like you just got these binoculars on and you're always waiting on them, like, oh, is he going to do this today, or he's going to do this, that, and the third. Take your eyes off of that, okay? Because you have to really trust God and love them where they are, if that makes any sense. Now, if they are in their rebellion, then you have to set the appropriate boundaries and guard your heart. But make sure that you are not harboring any unforgiveness. Make sure that you are not harboring, any anger or anything towards them, because that will ultimately block your restoration or even some little breakthroughs. Sometimes God doesn't open up communication because of where you are still at. You might feel like, well, I do everything God says, but you're still angry in your mind. You're still holding things in your heart. So it's like, are you really ready? Okay? Like, do you really feel like you're ready? Okay? I just wanted to come on here and make this video because I am a person that used to think like that. I used to be like, oh, well, God's going to change them, right? But that transformation process could take years, okay? It's like they get better over time, if that makes any sense. Just like how you got better over time, they get better over time. I see the comments all the time. People are always talking about what their spouses is doing. If you're only focused on what they're doing and the fact that they're not doing what you want them to do, your focus is off. Satan is using this to distract you from knowing what God is asking you to do. Okay? So do not allow the devil to distract you. I pray that this video has blessed you guys. I am back posting. Today is the last day for the Words That Bring Him Home bundle at the discounted price. Also, Severing Her Influence. Today is the last day for you guys to go ahead and get those ebook bundles. If your spouse is with a third party, I have an ebook full of scripture-backed declarations that work, okay, that work, all right. Also, in Words That Bring Him Home, basically speaking life over your spouse. So Severing Her Influence is if he's with a third party, and it just tells you how to pray, things of that nature. All of that can be found in the link in my bio. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.